In today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 most overused decor trends and what I would do instead. Now today we're going to film in here in my bedroom because you know who kept wanting to hang out with her mommy, and look how cozy she looks with her little blankie. So I was like, fine, we'll film in here in the bedroom just for Evie. We're just going to hop right into this with number 1. If you can do me a big favor, be sure to hit the thumbs up on this video. Really been helping my channel out. I truly appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me. So number 1 is trendy neutral. Everything beige on beige on beige. You all know we've seen the trend online where we got the boring beige moms and just everything, and we really lack color. I'm going to tell you what I would do instead. I believe that one of the reasons that this trend became so popular is because it is calming. It does feel soft and it's not overstimulating. I feel like right now in today's world we're very overstimulated and everyone's searching for that serenity. But let me show you a few ways that you can add in some color but still achieve that. One of the big ways that I think that you can add in color into your room, some soft throw pillows, or maybe some beautiful artwork. Things that just add a little pop of color, but we're not like color drenching the room to where it just feels so overstimulating. You can even add some contrasting neutrals to help bring that out, or use organic materials to where you're adding in more woods and natural greenery. That type of thing can also help offset and make your room or your home not feel so neutral and beige. One of the ways also is adding in some mood enhancing colors very subtly. You know, you want to do maybe some soft blues or some sage greens or even some light lavender. Like I said a moment ago, doing that just very, almost like inconspicuously. Throwing it in your pillows, maybe even on your coffee table where you put a little piece of decor or a little book that has those colors in it. Put it nicely in the background in your photos or your artwork on the wall. That's what I would do different to kind of cut this beige on beige on beige trend. We can have our color be soft, and that will actually enhance the coziness of your room. Anybody knows anything about being cozy, it's that girl right there. Number 2, the trend of signs. Word sayings in our home. This trend has come and gone. And let's talk about what I would do instead. That live, laugh, love phase is over. I don't think that we need a pantry door telling us that this is a pantry anymore. We've all seen that where the signs are above the door. Things that I would do different, I would take those signs away and maybe add in meaningful artwork. Or add in something eclectic, add in iron scroll work, add in a wreath, add in a mirror. There's so many things that we can add interest to our home without another word sign from Hobby Lobby. That makes me giggle because I just always think of Hobby Lobby and worded signs because I think almost every worded sign I've ever gotten from Hobby Lobby. Don't get me wrong, they have some cute stuff, but they are infamous for it. One personal piece speaks louder than any word sign ever could. So remember that next time you go to find something to hang on your wall or put, on your mantle or that type of thing. Pick something that means something to you and you don't have to say it, you can show it. I've been using the FAQ 202 by Foreo for months now, and I can confidently say my skin loves it. I have received more compliments on my skin since I began using this than I ever have in my entire life. This is part of a whole new generation of LED face masks. Something I can truly appreciate is how lightweight it is. I love that it's wireless and how the silicone will mold to any face. So that way you get even coverage and it's super comfortable. It uses 8 different wavelengths that include near infrared to really dive deep into my skin. I've noticed my tone is more even, my skin feels smoother and less dull, and I'm seeing way less redness around my cheeks, which is huge for me. It's amazing because you can use it while you're doing the dishes, folding the laundry, reading a book. It is true multitasking skincare. And because Foreo is celebrating their birthday, they are offering amazing deals, up to 35% off almost all Foreo products, including discounted products, which can then get you up to almost 50% off some items. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box. Click that, head over, use my code CHARMING35. These deals are too amazing, you're not gonna wanna pass them up. But warning, people are gonna start complimenting you on your skin. A big thank you to Foreo for sponsoring today's video. Number 3, the trend that is gone out the door is matching furniture sets. I will tell you, I was guilty of this, and I almost struggled when I was doing my bedroom. My headboard and my nightstands match, but then I was like, no, you will not get a matching dresser. You will have a different dresser. You will have different tables over here that sitting next to me. Everything does not have to be matchy-matchy. I feel like in my mind, from the generation that I'm in, if you had the showcase matching furniture, you would really come a long way. Because when I was younger, we didn't have a lot of money, so we had a lot of mismatched things. I will say that I have started to enjoy much more in my home that everything isn't matching. Like in my guest bedroom, my headboard and my nightstands, they don't go together. And here in my room, my dresser and, my headboard, they don't match together. And then even in your living room, trying not to have that matchy furniture, which I can't really say because I only have one giant sectional in my living room, so that doesn't really count. But before, even in my kitchen table used to match my bar stools, and now they just go together. They're not the same matching pieces. So keep that in mind. I feel like it gives a little bit more visual interest. It really adds that charm to your home. It's just something I would recommend for you to do in your home if you're just wanting to achieve a unique, special look. It can give you that designer feel to your room instead of that showcase living room from The Price is Right. And we all know that some cool places that you can always look is you can look for vintage finds or thrift store finds. You can make over furniture. My nightstands in my bedroom, I made over. I bought those at a garage sale. Different things like that. So there's a lot of ways that you can add in a little bit of an eclectic look to your home and not spend a lot of money. So number 3 of matching furniture sets, that is out the door. Bear with me and hear me out, okay? Because number 4 is the copy and paste Pinterest kitchen. White shaker cabinets, subway tile, and black hardware. We've all seen it, we've all loved it, but it is time for that trend to end. And there's fun ways and inexpensive ways that you can cut that trend and add in some new style. No longer is it a designer look, it's almost like a default kitchen. It's so easy to add a little character to your kitchen by color cabinets, deep warm woods, or we've all seen, if you watch HGTV or anything online, you could do two-tone cabinets, painting your cabinets, a blue kitchen, a green kitchen, or if you have white up above, you could do an island, a different color. Little things to add in a little character to your space so it's just not such a sterile looking environment. One of the best parts I think about making your kitchen feel a little bit more like you is to infuse, unique items that mean something to you. Like in my kitchen, I've added in personal recipes that were like in my mom's handwriting. Things like that, not just like the actual structure of your kitchen, but even in your decor that you place in your kitchen. You can have it mean something to you and help warm up the space. So like if you have an all-white kitchen, first of all, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with an all-white kitchen. I love white kitchens. What I'm saying is you can bring some warmth and some character into that space by adding your own personal flair, adding in different textures and tones, and maybe your rug that you put in the kitchen, maybe the decor that you hang on the wall. All these things can really be something special to your kitchen and not just an internet trend that we've all seen. Change up your hardware. If you have basic black hardware and you want to do something different, that could really add a design feature that really draws your eye to it and just gives it something fresh and new. I've been thinking about my kitchen. We redid my kitchen, 7 years ago in 2018, and it was like the millennial gray time. And so my cabinets are gray, which is different. It is not the white kitchen, and I do not have the subway tile. I do have something different. So I'm okay with it right now. I was thinking about what could I do different to my kitchen? I added in a warm wood, hood vent. I am thinking about maybe changing my pantry door. Little things like that to just kind of add a little bit more character and spruce it up, just make it feel different and fresh and new and not just always feel the same without giving the space a remodel, because who can afford to remodel their kitchen all the time? I don't think anybody can. And so little things like that can be nice. I ended up switching out the table. That feels good. It makes me feel like I got a new space, and I've hung different stuff on the walls that you guys have seen in the past, and that helps it make it feel fresh and new. So those are just little things that you can do so you're just not always feeling like you look like a basic boring kitchen. I'm gonna say I am so guilty of number 5. But I love it, but it's so overdone. Over the top seasonal decor. This is what I would do instead. First, let's visit what that trend means. It means that we feel the need to put a pumpkin or Christmas decor or hearts or bunnies, whatever season it is, all over the place. Especially fall and Christmas time. Suddenly I'm feeling the need that everything needs to be decorated for fall, and then everything needs to be decorated for Christmas, and you start realizing that every surface does not need to be decorated for that season. Those small, just beautiful touches of things getting changed out is what can really make the home feel special. A while back, somebody left a comment on one of my videos, and it really touched me and made me think about my own home life and things at Christmas time growing up. We were talking about how a lot of times people feel the need to get new decor for every holiday, especially Christmas. But have you ever really stopped to think you only get your Christmas decor out once a year? It only comes out once a year. And half the time, a lot of that stuff really means something to you and it's special. So why can't it shine year after year? If that's something that you love and it's so beautiful, you know, I try to do they call it the 80-20 rule, where 80% of the time you're used to using the same Christmas decor over and over, and maybe 20% of it you might get something new here and there just to keep, feeling fresh. But you know what? You don't even have to do that. If you love what you're using, just keep using it. But don't feel the need that your bathroom counter, your hutch, your kitchen island, your coffee table, your entryway table, your front porch. I mean, every single thing does not have to be decorated for Christmas. It does not. If Pinterest shows you that, or people here on YouTube are showing you that, keep in mind that when we show you ideas, if I'm kind of over decorated, it's because what if you want to decorate your living room, but Sally wants to do her hutch, or, Susie wants to do her mantle. So if I show you all these areas, it gives each person their own idea for their own home, but realize that you don't have to do every single area, because that's kind of overdone and nobody really wants to do that. I really don't want to do it. I only do it because I want to give you guys a lot of ideas. But in my everyday home, before I started making videos, I did not have every area in my home decorated. Don't ever watch these videos from me or anyone else and think that that's what you're supposed to do, because honestly, that trend is out the door. Keep it charming. Let there be whispers of the season, not like we vomited everywhere. Keep in mind that you can do natural touches where you do branches, or maybe you have a theme. Maybe you love buffalo check, or maybe you let your color palette speak for the season. I have a tendency to keep my color palette the same in my home, even during the season. I love blues, and so a lot of my winter decor leans towards blues and silvers and golds and greens to just kind of keep everything pleasing to the eye. But maybe for the holiday season, you like to incorporate a color palette that really, screams the season. Maybe you're doing red for the holidays, and that's what you do by adding in those pops of those holiday patterns and colors. That's something you can do to really help set your house apart so it feels like the season. Well, I think that Evie found this video very riveting. I mean, she seems like she was hanging on, by the edge of her seat to see what the top 5 were. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So stay tuned, because next week we're heading back to my subscribers' homes so I can fix the areas that they've been feeling like they've been having a problem with. So can't wait to bring that to you. All right, we'll see you guys again next week. Bye-bye.